the joys of having multiple. Hi Facebook. Oops, am I in the wrong one? No, I am. Multiple social media accounts. Ta-da! And multiple businesses means that I need to be prepared to juggle it all. How is everyone going? I am thrilled to be here to be able to give you some tarot and human design readings. If you've never, hi Steve, oh my goodness, it's good to see you. It's been a while. How are you? Yes, so chuffed to be here. I have had a very early start at work and I feel like I'm looking a bit jaded, which is probably accurate after a 3 a.m. alarm. I hope you are feeling fabulous. Oops, there's comments. Oh, that full moon gathering is no longer valid. Need to sort my shit out. Yes, so tonight, my name's Katie. I'm a human design coach. I am also a tarot therapist. I work with energetics and mindset to help women in business create their most aligned and fulfilling, abundant businesses and lives. So that's what I do. And tonight what I'm doing is tarot and human design readings. Hi, Mary. And is it Mary or Marie? That's tricky spelling. Or am I just not good with names? I'm going to be, hi Casey, welcome, good to see you. I'm going to be doing human design readings for each of the 5 I'm going to be doing tarot readings for each of the 5 human design energy types, and then I'm going to be doing personal readings. So definitely stick around. I'll probably do personal readings in between the energy type readings, because I think that's always a really nice way to get a few extra readings in. So if you don't already know your human design energy type, or you know nothing about human design shows you how you are designed to exchange energy with the world around you. It's a beautiful synthesis of astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, and quantum physics. And so when you learn about your human design, you are going to be, the first thing that you're going to notice on your chart is that you're going to be one of 5 energy types. And oh, Steve, I'm sorry to hear that. Yes. Oh, well, we'll do a reading, hey? For sure. So yes, human design, you know how in astrology, the entry point to your astrological chart is your star sign. In human design, the entry point to your human design is your energy type. So there are 5 of them: generator, manifesting generator, projector, manifestor, and reflector. So individually, we're amazing. When we work together as a collective, magic happens. And so when you learn your energy type, you learn how that is the gateway to learning how to work with your energy to create ease and flow. It helps you manifest, helps you live a lot more of a peaceful life, to be honest, when you start learning how to work with your unique energetic traits. Your human design also shows you your natural gifts and talents, your soul purpose, and the karma that you came here to express and experience in this lifetime. There is seriously an unlimited amount, there is just so many layers to your human design chart, because each of the energies that are in there, they hold I guess there's the yin and yang, right? So they hold the bright, shiny aspects, and then the darkness, which we also know is a vital part of being human. It's part of the balance. And actually what human design, one of my favorite things about human design is that it illuminates where you might be expressing the shadow aspects of your unique energetic blueprint, so that you can gain the wisdom you need to from that. Kate, hi, welcome. Hi, Tamara. So good to see you guys. Thank you all for joining me here. So what I am going to be doing, yes, for sure. I'm going to be doing some readings for each of the 5 energy types. So if you don't already know your energy type, then definitely download your chart. If you're on Instagram, it's through the link in my bio. And if you're on Facebook, then there's a link. Oh, you're a man gen. Love man. All right. So we'll start with man gens. But yes, there's a link in the caption if you want to download your human design chart. Also in the caption, I have opened a Christmas gifting store, a holiday gifting store. So it's a temporary store. It's an online store where you can go and buy tarot vouchers for your loved ones, human design vouchers for your loved ones. If you would like readings, you could even just buy yourself one. There are discounts in there as well. So I've really wanted to make it more accessible so you can save money going into the silly season. Also, I am a skin and hair care consultant as well. And so I've got bundles in there that I will organize unique gifts for your loved ones, depending on your needs, their needs, and just make it so easy for you to get unique, beautiful, one-of-a-kind gifts sorted. So go and check it out. Even if you're just like, that sounds interesting, maybe I will get a tarot voucher for someone I love, starting at $50. So yeah, such a good gift and just totally unique. All right, a card flew out, and that is definitely for manifesting generators. Oh, okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. All right, so manifesting generators make up 33% of the population. So manifesting generators are the only type that are a combination of manifestor energy and generator energy. Generator energy is long-lasting, sustainable workforce energy when they're doing the things they love. Manifestor energy is trailblazer energy, the spark of creative vision, very forward-thinking, creative. Yeah, so manifesting generators are a beautiful combination of those two. Now, in human design, as well as your energy type, you'll learn about your strategy, which is how you're designed to attract opportunities and synchronicities, and your authority, which is how you're designed to make aligned decisions. This is one of the coolest things about human design, is that you get armed with the tools you need to help you stop having to guess what is best for you. So powerful. Anyway, manifesting generators, this is for you. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is good energy. Six of Pentacles for the manifesting generators. This comes up when we are... This is an opportunity for us to be in receivership, to know that you don't have to be in full control or create all the resources you need to manifest. So when the Six of Pentacles comes up, we're being asked to kind of broaden our horizons and be open to asking for support, open to asking for, it's this whole concept of being that we are co-collaborators, and the universe is a benevolent being, right? Like it's a benevolent energy that wants to support us and help us. Sometimes we have to be very direct. Sometimes we need to be like, fuck, I don't know what is best for me right now, but I know that I need help. And so that whole energy in the Six of Pentacles is like, what can I do to call in more support right now? Whether it be on the 3D realm, like, is it time for me to offload some stuff to other people? Is it time for me to just start talking about what I need more from my community, my family? Is it time for me to talk to my angels, my spirit guides, the universe, to be like, hey, I'm needing some support right now. I'm open and ready to receive. So manifesting generators for this week, it really feels like it's like, don't cut yourself off from receivership. Don't cut yourself off from opportunities. Be open-minded and don't be afraid to ask for support or ask for help. All right. So Manjin, Six of Pentacles. All right. So moving on to, who was up here? Tamara. Marie. Let's start with Marie. Let's do a reading for Marie, and then I'm going to go, hi, Yana. Oh, yes. Has your skincare arrived? I think it arrived in New Zealand today, hun. I got a text message, an email, I think. An email to say, your parcel has arrived in New Zealand. I think it was yours. I have sent a few home, though. I have to double check. Hopefully you get it soon. Yes. Oh, so happy to be able to connect with you live. Do you want a reading, Yana? That'd be cool. All right. Oh, there it is, Marie. Here it is. It just flew out. You saw it. Two of Wands. Oh, Marie. Okay. So, Marie, the Two of Wands is, just look at this card. It is like coming out of the cave. Chiron in the background, really supporting Jason. He's about to go on a new endeavor. So the Wands, Marie, are all about our creative desires, our passions, what we want to express. And when the Two of Wands comes up for us, it's like this is the beginning of a new adventure where you are being called to kind of follow the nudge. And your human design will help you with this as well, because remember earlier when I said about your strategy and authority, so your strategy helps you understand how to attract aligned opportunities and synchronicities, and your authority helps you understand how to make aligned decisions. So when you are moving into the unknown, that can be so comforting to know that you can trust yourself, that you actually have all the resources, all the tools you need within you to trust yourself. And actually in this card of the Two of Wands, Marie, we've got Chiron, who is the wounded healer in the background. Chiron represents the parts of us that have gone through so much shit, so much life experience, gathering up all that juicy, delicious life experience, putting it in our cauldron, and then using that to be part of the gift that you share with the collective, right? And also part of the way that you support yourself as you go on to express yourself through your new creative endeavors. So the Two of Wands is a really exciting time. It is the energy of like, oh, I've got this excitement and I feel like I want to go towards it. Like I really want to, I'm drawn towards doing something new. Maybe it's like a new business, a side hustle, something like that. It's something that you've been really excited about. You're maybe looking for bringing in income from different sources, but you don't know how you're going to do it yet, right? And the Two of Wands is like, that's okay. You don't need to know all the steps right now. Trust the excitement and work with what you've got right now to fuel that ember. And know that Chiron and all that wisdom is there to support you, to help you, to guide you, to be one of the incredible resources that you already have within you to support you on that journey. Beautiful card, super exciting. I'm a bit of a sucker for new energy, like sowing the seeds of a new adventure, new manifestations. All right, so then I'm going to do a reading for Steve, but first I'm going to do a reading for generators on, awesome, Yana. Okay, cool. All right, definitely let me know when they come. All right, so I'm going to do a reading for generators, which make up 37% of the population. Now, if you are a generator, you have access to long-term sustainable workforce energy, but it has to be utilized through doing things that genuinely light you up. So the whole beauty of being a generator is that we get to follow our excitement, right? If you haven't met me before on Spiritual Events Directory or on YouTube, I am an airline pilot. I'm also a tarot therapist. I'm also a human design coach and a skin and hair care consultant. I'm a human design generator who follows all the things that I love. And I'm really grateful for that because I do have a lot of energy. The other energy types have got incredible gifts as well, but their workforce energy is not as sustainable as generators and manifesting generators. So that's a really, really beautiful aspect of being a generator. What I would say is that generators have a lot of conditioning around work as well. So getting to know your human design is really vital if you want to get the best out of your unique chart, because there's lots of ways that we can, as humans, we get shaped and molded by our environments, by our life experiences, all that good stuff. And really, our soul wants us to come home to the really organic, aligned, authentic version of us, right? And understanding your human design helps that for sure. All right. So let's do a reading for generators, which is for me as well. Oof, Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting. Nine of Wands, the last push. We're still talking about creative endeavors. The Nine of Wands, now I don't have children, so I can't really speak from experience, but the Nine of Wands for me always feels like that last push right before you give birth, where you're like, holy shit, I have given everything I absolutely possibly can. How can I don't even know how I'm going to get this done. And then finally, and it happens and you're like, fuck, you're out the other side. The Nine of Wands is the encouragement we all need when we're in the birthing suite. Now I say this, and to me, I'm not, the wands to me represent my businesses because they are my creative endeavors, my creative outlets. For you, it might be your hobbies. It might be your business. It might be your career, anything that you like, the things that when you think about, you're like, oh, fuck, I just love spending time doing that. Those are the wands, right? Now, with the 9 of Wands, this is that energy where we're like, how are you looking after yourself in times of high energetic output? What is your relationship to rest, recuperation, even micro rests? Because this 9 of Wands energy happens when we are like, the end of the year is a really good metaphor for this type of energy because it's always quite hectic, right? You're finishing up at work, finishing up with the kids at school. You got to get ready with your family engagements. You got to do all the Christmas stuff. And so the 9 of Wands is like, hey, are you looking after yourself right now? Are you giving yourself a little bit of space to have a magnesium bath? Are you giving yourself a little bit of space to have a nap? Do you need to say no to something in order to create space to look after your energy so that you can get through this last push? So that as you move through, on the other side of this is really beautiful because it's the end, it's the vision, it's the birthing, the full manifestation of your vision, whatever it is that you're working on. So generators, the 9 of Wands is calling you to really, really check in with how you're looking after your energy, because you cannot we have access to sustainable workforce energy, but you can't do that without any rest at all. We still have to find ways to look after ourselves. In fact, we should be prioritizing our own physicality, our own mental and emotional and energetic health above and beyond everything else, even when it's a time of hard work. So that's a good reminder for all of us moving into the end of the year, but that's a message that came through for generators. All right, so Steve, let's do a reading for you, and then I'm going to do a reading for Tamara, and then I'm going to do a reading for Yana. So Steve, yes, that message would have been relevant to you, I'm sure. You're always working hard, and your body is definitely in need of looking after. Let's see what's going on, Steve. There it is. Ooh, Ace of Swords, Steve. Boundaries. Energetic, psychic boundaries. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. The aces, they're new moon energy, right? Like they are the start of their pure potential, inviting us to alchemize, work with our resources to turn something intangible into something tangible. Hi, Lyd. Oh, so good to see you. Yes, absolutely. I'll definitely get to you, Lydia. But with the Ace of Swords, Steve, it's a call for us to be very discerning with the way that we spend our mental energy and be sure to kind of like put up the boundaries when we need to. It also can be a time where it's like, if you've had these thoughts, if you've had sort of, because the swords are to do with our brain chemistry, right? Like what we've been thinking of, our beliefs, our anxieties, our stresses, all to do with up here, our crown and our ajna. And the ace is like, if there's something that you have kind of been sitting on that like that seed needs to be nurtured. It's been swirling around for a while, but it actually needs something to go. You need to take action on it, but very aligned action. Don't be thrashing around taking action willy-nilly. Like give yourself space to get clear on what boundaries need to go up in order for you to make space to take the aligned action. Tune into your strategy and authority to help make that decision. Happened in 4 days and I've gone through that. Okay. Interesting. All right. So yes, Steve, I think that combined with the generator card of the 9 of Wands, it's like the last push, and how can you tap into your inner reserves? Like how can you look after yourself as you go through this last push moving into the end of the year? But also there is big firm boundaries thing kind of popping up to help relieve any sort of stress or anxiety. Like where are you letting others breach your boundaries? That's a question to ask. All right, Tamara, let's move on. Thank you so much for joining me, Tamara, and thank you so much for your patience. You're a manifesting generator, so, oh, crikey. What did we pull for manifesting generators? Can't remember. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Yes, benevolent. You're welcome. Oops. Tamara, your card just flew out of the deck, and it is the Devil. And the Devil is inviting us into some delicious shadow work. So when the Devil comes to us, Tamara, this is like big kind of macro level energy that is asking you to be very honest and self-reflective. Oh. My Instagram just dropped off. Sorry, people that are waiting. I'm still here. So yes, very self-reflective about patterns of behavior that are no longer serving you. So if you feel like, honestly, this is a lot of the energy a lot of us move into kind of in the start of January, especially at the end of the year, after Christmas, moving into January, it's like, oh, what habits have I had that are not supporting me? What habits have I been building that are really not in alignment with where I want to be, what I'm trying to achieve? So often with the Devil, it can feel really overwhelming, but there are such gentle ways to go through this. And honestly, Tamara, I don't think these cards ever come up unless we already have the resources we need to move through the inner growth, the inner healing, the expansion that they're inviting us into. But you do often require support with this card, and in the form of therapy or just talking to a good friend, talking to someone who's skilled at understanding what it means to navigate the shadowy aspects of ourselves. So the Devil will come up for us when we're drinking too much, when we're smoking too much, when we're not looking after ourselves, when we are kind of, what's a bad habit that I've gotten into lately? Drinking too much coffee, to be honest. I thought I was going to quit coffee, and I went like 3 days and just about had a meltdown. So I'm back to 2 coffees a day, and I don't want to be doing it. That's my pattern that I'm stuck in at the moment that I'm working through. Now, it can be anything from those sorts of things to limiting beliefs that are stopping you have really nourishing, supportive, emotional relationships. So it might be patterns that are showing up in your relationships. If you're a business owner or in your career, it could be patterns that are holding you back, keeping you small. The thing is, Tamara, you're going to know better than I am what that is for you. But the way to get really honest is like, what's going on in your external reality right now that needs to shift? That is like something that you're just like, you're done with, you're ready to say goodbye to. Because the Devil was like, yeah, it's time. And you got this. Like, do the shadow work, do the hypnosis, do the journaling, work through that, use the emotional freedom technique, breath work. All those good things are like really incredible ways to do shadow work. Okay, I hope that helps. All right, Yana, are you still here? Sorry. Yes. Sorry, I dropped out on Instagram. That was very annoying. Yes, okay, Yana's here. All right, Yana, let's do a reading. Whoop! They're flying out of the deck again. This is for you, Yana. Oh, the Tower. Okay, another big energy. The Tower comes up when our foundations are like rocky, right? But that sounds ominous, and it's not necessarily. The Tower is a gift for us when we have been kind of stuck in those kind of, not necessarily stuck, but when we've been living out patterns, or there's been things going on in our life, and it's like the universe is like, but if you just did it a different way, if you just had a new perspective, if you just if the old ways of being were no longer accessible to you, and you had to find a new way to move up, to be creative, to expand, what would that look like, right? Like sometimes the Tower comes to us when we are like, almost, we don't even know what we're capable of. And so a shift comes, and that shift is forcing you to pivot or expand. And I think, and I learned through Lindsay Mack from Tarot for the Wild Soul, that there are different levels to Tower energy, and it's like the foundations fully imploding, or like a mid-level fracture, or like a top level, like full, those different 3 types of energies. And you'll know them when they come up Yana, because they are inviting you to think different, to act different, to navigate something differently. So with all that being said, what can this card give to you today? This card can help you be in the energy of open to trying new things, open to looking at things from a new perspective, open to gaining support through different avenues. Almost like, don't be afraid of the unknown, because there's something in that. There's something in the unknown that's going to help you build stronger foundations to build from. So yeah, I hope that helps. Sometimes the way it comes up in my head is not, I don't articulate it as well. All right, who have we got? So up the top here, we had Kate. Yes, Kate. Hi, Kate. Are you still here? Yes, I think you are. Hi, Kate. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm so sorry to hear that. We've only done manifesting generators and generators. So I'm actually going to do a reading for projectors now, and then I'll do a reading for Kate. So projectors make up 30% of the population, and they are the guides of the collective, here to show us new perspectives. Projectors have very unique perspectives on things. They're very good at seeing new ways of upgrading and doing things in a better, more efficient way. That's one of their incredible gifts. So let's see what comes through for projectors. If you haven't already downloaded your chart, you can do that through the link in my bio on Instagram or through the caption in Facebook. The world for projectors, this is the card that everyone wants every tarot reading. It's the pearl. It's the beautiful end of a cycle, the gratification after all of the work that we've been talking about through the shadow journey with the devil, and through tower moments where the ways of being that we've had in the past are no longer known to us. I know they're no longer keeping us safe, and everything gets shaken down, and you have to kind of start something with a new perspective and get creative. The world is the energy that comes in to be like, yeah, girl, you did it. Yeah, boy, you did it. You've put in all that beautiful work. Your creative visions have come to life. Your manifestation has come to life. This is like the end of the cycle. So projectors, how can you work with this energy? It really is a bit of an opportunity to celebrate. It is a celebratory card that asks you to look at all those elements there. Every single element in the tarot is in this card. And that's because it's saying, look what you've gathered. Look at the experience and all the goodness that you have gathered to be able to get where you have come like on this long journey, on this long manifestation process. And then, what am I saying? Celebrate it. Celebrate it. It is the end of a big cycle. And too often, especially projectors who often tend to undervalue their skills, just glaze over their successes. This is an opportunity to revel in the bliss of what you've created. Be so there, be in it, be so grounded that you are just like feeling the joy of being you and all you have created. It's incredible. All right, such a beautiful card for projectors. Okie doke, Kate. Kate Hayes. Interesting, because I think I know two other Kate Hayeses. What part of the world are you in, Kate? Are you in New Zealand? All right, let's go. Let's see what comes up. Hi, Holly. Oh, it's good to see you. All right. And Lyd, are you still here? Hi, Michelle. Oh, yes, of course. Ooh, yeah, so good. All right. Sassy Sarah. Hi. Hi, Ariki. That's a beautiful name. All right, Kate Hayes. This is for you, Kate. Oh, Eight of Cups. Oh, the Eight of Cups is it's like it's time to just like do what you need to do and continue down the path. All right, so the Eight of Cups, the cups are to do with our emotional worlds. This is all to do with the matters of your heart, things that you relational world. Now, often when I say that, I'm sure most people's minds goes to romantic relationships, but it's so much more than that. It's about the relationship that we have with ourselves, with the universe, with spirit, with our colleagues, and it'll come up at different times for different cycles in our life. But the Eight of Cups in particular is like the energy of knowing that something that feels uncomfortable, something that you don't necessarily want to go through with, but you've come to, your soul, your intuition knows that it's the right thing to do, even though it feels really hard. And so with the Eight of Cups, Kate, it is like, it's okay to continue. It's okay to let something go. It's okay to move on with your life. It's okay to pivot direction. It's okay to trust your intuition and let whatever you need to let go, let go. It is a bit of a releasing card. Now, on the other side of the Eight of Cups is like a bit of liberation. It's like that energy when you kind of been holding on to something for longer than you know that you need to. And then when you finally just go, oh, okay, I'm just going to like take the bull by the horns and do it. Then after that, on the other side of that is like, it's not all doom and gloom. It's usually huge growth. It's usually huge progress in your relational world. And now based on something that's more authentic. So I hope that helps. How can you work with this energy of the Eight of Cups this week, Kate? I would say, like, honestly, if your intuition has been kind of nudging you towards doing something, but it feels quite hard, it feels like, oh, there's a bit of tenseness around there. This is a card that's like, it's okay. It's safe for you to do it. And, I always say, though, when we're going through any sort of thing that makes us feel tense or contracted, we need to get support through that, right? Like whether it's spiritual support or emotional or mental health support, whatever it might be. You don't have to do it alone. You should never do these things alone. But it is like a release. So it might not be that it's something huge and dramatic. It might be that like, oh, okay, it's time for me to start only working 3 days a week. Go down from 4 days a week to 3 days a week. It's okay to do that. And it's actually going to be in your best interest to do that. I hope that helps you understand more of what's in the energy. That relational energy is about matters of the heart, things that evoke emotions for you. Oh, cool. I'm in Perth as well. All right. Well, I'm in Perth. Oh, no, I haven't done a reading for you yet. Let's do it. Although you're a projector, aren't you? So I did do a projector reading and it was really good. Really good. You're welcome. Thanks for being here, Kate. It's awesome to connect with you. All right. So what I'm going to do is a reading for manifestors, and then I'm going to do a reading for Lydia. And then I'm going to do a reading for, who else was up here? Nikki. Nikki, just let me know if you're still here. All right, manifestors. So if you haven't downloaded your human design chart yet, definitely do that. There's a link in bio or the link in the caption on Facebook and YouTube. Manifestors make up only 8% of the population. So they're one of the rarer energy types. And they are the trailblazers, the creative visionaries, the ones that are here to drive the train, start a movement, look at things with new, I always think of manifestor energy as like where the rest of us would have looked at the moon and gone, wow, that's so pretty. Manifestors looked at the moon and went, wow, how can I get up there? And then created a rocket ship to get up there. That's the type of energy that a manifestor has. But they come up with the idea of the rocket ship, but then it's the generators and the manifesting generators that build it, right? Carry out the action because they've got that sustainable workforce energy. And then the projector will be like the foreman on site going, oh, it would be better, it would be more efficient if it did this. And then the reflector reflects back, like, how are we going? Is this living up to the potential that it should be? That's how all the 5 energy types work together. It's an example of how they work together. So yes, manifestors, let's do a reading for you guys. Oh, Nine of Wands again. Okay, so it must be, I feel like this is a bit of an energy for a lot of us moving into the end of the year. I don't know about you guys. Actually, I feel okay. My energy is better now than it was midway through the year, to be perfectly honest. But I know that for a lot of people, the end of the year comes with this like, oh, we're just about to cross the finish line when it comes to work projects, when it comes to life with the kids, and holiday season is like knocking on the doorstep, you know. And the Nine of Wands for the manifestors, it's like, this is the last push, but what are you doing to look after yourself in this time? The Nine of Wands is really asking us to check in with how we can create more sustainable energy. And manifestors do not have access to sustainable workforce energy like generators do. So it's so incredibly important for them to really look after that. But manifestors, the good thing about the Nine of Wands is like, you're so close to the end. Like, don't quit before the magic happens. That's the Nine of Wands energy, right? Like, don't quit. You're so close. So when we're talking about the wands, it is to do with our creative visions, the things that give us our pep in our step. Hi. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Yes. Actually, I've got the link in the caption on this flip. What am I talking about? On this post, on this video. But I'll pop it in here as well, just halfway through. There you go. You can go on that link, or you can go to my Instagram at Level Up with Katie B and get your chart there. Right, so let's move on to Nikki and then Lydia. Yes, you are a protector. Did you see the World card come up, Lydia, on the readings? All right, Nikki, this is for you, and then I'm doing one for Lydia. All right, Nikki. Oh, Six of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so the Six of Wands is another kind of a celebratory card. It's not as much celebratory as like honoring how far you've come, looking at all the, like, giving yourself an opportunity to give yourself a little bit of a nod to like what you've developed, the skills that you've developed. And there is a lot of Wands energy coming through tonight. Okay, so yeah, looking at the skills that you've developed, being proud of yourself. This is Jason holding the golden fleece. He worked really hard to find that golden fleece, right? Like, he had to overcome a lot of challenges, both mental, physical, emotional, intergenerational, to be perfectly honest. He had to go through a lot to be able to be holding the golden fleece above his head like that. And now people are believing in him, right? People are going like, shit, this kid has got something. He's doing what he said he was going to do despite all the odds. And now people are starting to recognize that and want to come and celebrate him and cheer him on. Such a beautiful energy. But Nikki, what it's asking of you right now is like, don't be afraid to name and claim what you have achieved and hold that proud. And the more we can kind of be in that energy of like celebrating our successes, the more it actually helps the next step unfold with a bit more ease, because you can use that celebratory time to kind of reflect and see what resources you need moving forward to support you, right? So a big part of the Six of Wands is that there are people that believe in you and are cheering you on, that want to support you. Now, are you ready to invite them in to support you? Yeah, beautiful. All right, Lydia, let's go. And then I'm going to do a reading for reflectors. Hi, Nell. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Nikki. Thanks so much for joining me here today. I hope that helped. Yeah, it's a really beautiful energy, but it's like, let yourself have it, right? Let yourself acknowledge how far you've come and what you've achieved. I think so often we overlook the small daily achievements, the big achievements. All of it is worthy of celebrating. And people want to support you as well. I think that's a really beautiful message in the Six. All right. Oh, good. Oh, so good. Okay, so Lydia, let's go. Thanks for your patience, my love. Totally appreciate that. Appreciate all your patience. Yes, so the Level Up with Katie B gift store is open. You can get discounted tarot and human design readings, vouchers, skin and hair care bundles, lots of goodness in there. So just go and check it out. Why not? I really just wanted to make your Christmas gifting so super simple. I wanted to take it all off your hands and make it easy. Lydia, this is for you. Lid, yeah. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Oh, Lydia, it's that cracking open, hey? The heart-opening energy of the Hanged Man. When we are giving our time and energy and resources for a greater good based on heart, love, like, you know that there is a little bit of sacrifice on your part, but there is a greater good, and you know that you're the person to deliver it. This is the Hanged Man energy. So look how his chest is just like, he's so vulnerable. Like, if this isn't a card of vulnerability, I don't know what is. But it's also a card of strength, like super, super strong resilience. And when it comes up for us is when we are kind of like, it's okay that right now you've got maybe a little bit of an imbalance on how you're showing up in the world, as in, like, maybe it's okay right now that everything that you're doing isn't necessarily supporting you on your unique manifestation process, whatever it is that you're working on right now. Maybe it's actually okay that you're putting time, energy, and resources into something that is supporting your wider community, maybe your family, maybe your people at work, your relationship. Maybe that's okay at the moment, but it should be from a heart-based sort of energy, like you just know that you are the person to be able to deliver this. What else is there with this lid? This is, if it's starting to feel overwhelming, there is like light at the end of the tunnel, right? Like, it's not, this is not forever. Any sacrifice that you're making now, you will recoup it. So you don't need to feel like you're missing out on anything, or that things aren't going to happen eventually. Oh, my flipping. Yes. Sorry, Lydia, that cut out again. But yeah, so you don't need to feel like you're missing out on anything over this time. Just make sure that you are, it's like heart-based, heartfelt sort of giving. Do you know what I mean? All right, reflectors. Let's see what comes up for you guys. And then I'm going to do a reading for now. Okay, reflectors make up 1% of the population. Reflectors are here to show to the rest of us how we're going, whether we're living up to our full potential, reflect us back into, like, basically, if you're around a reflector and the vibe is stinky, then you know that we need to be doing better. That's one of their most incredible gifts. They're very sensitive to energies. They're very sensitive to emotions in a really beautiful way. It's part of the magic of how they kind of interact with the world. So let's do a reading for reflectors. Only 1% of the population. So reflectors are super, super rare. And absolutely incredible. And there's their card. Oh, Knight of Swords. Charging forward. Charging forward with a creative vision. No, actually, sorry, an idea. Not necessarily creative, but the sort of using your brain chemistry. Any ideas that you've had, it's like, yes, go for it, right? The Knight of Swords that call us into how we're being called to move through the world. And when the Knight of Swords comes up for reflectors, it's like, oh, a little bit of pace, a little bit of like, take that clear idea and run with it. So how can you work with this energy? Trust that idea, trust that sort of download from source, from spirit. Trust that and run with it. And also collaboration, baby. You don't have to do it on your own. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry, Lydia. It's not your internet. I think it's mine, hun. I don't know why it keeps dropping out. It's not cool. I'm gutted. But yeah, hopefully you can watch the replay. So good to be back. It's awesome to see you here. So yes, the Knight of Swords for the reflectors. It's like collaboration, baby. Use the collaboration to move forward. You don't have to do it on your own. And actually, I feel like we're moving into the season of collaboration to bring big ideas to life. Hey, that's what it feels like for me. All right, Nell, let's see what comes through for you. All right. How are you, Nell? How's life been treating you? I miss you since Psychic Circle. Marina's Psychic Circle's open again. I don't think she's opened Psychic Circle for like a couple of years. It's amazing. If you guys don't follow Marina Lovash, definitely, yes, I'm pretty sure doors to Psychic Circle are open at the moment. I did it, Nell did it. It's freaking amazing. So good, especially if you're a witch and you want to tap into that magic. Right, let's see what comes through for Nell. Oop, there it is. Oh, now, Queen of Pentacles, looking after your physical body. We love that, right? That energy of like treating yourself, treating your physical vessel as the divine vessel that it is, carrying your soul, having super incredible, nourishing rituals and delighting in food and wine and whatever makes you feel healthy or whatever makes you feel divine as a human body. Yeah, I know, right? Who doesn't? Queen Omphale, hey? Yeah, she's beautiful. And she reminds us of how vital our physical body is. I don't know. I really feel so strongly that most of us lose touch with the fact that we've got a soul. Our soul is in here, right? Our soul, our energetic body, it's here. What you see is the incredible vessel that gets to nourish that and hold that. And like, that is so fucking unique and powerful. And humans are incredible. And so many of us just don't take care of our bodies in a way that Queen Omphale knows that she should, right? And it's a call into that, hey? So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do to look after yourself? Are you going to, treat yourself to a massage, look after your skin in here, do all those incredible things that you know that you might have been kind of putting yourself at the kind of bottom of the priority list. It's time to look after yourself. And it's all for good reason, right? It is a spiritual process. Looking after your body is a spiritual process. We underestimate the value in it, I think, a lot of the time. Anyway, I hope that helps. What a beautiful card, hey? Always one of my favorites to see pop up. Okay, let's see. Who else have we got here? Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me. Yes, absolutely. And yes. If there's anyone else on Instagram that wants a reading, definitely let me know. I've still got a little bit of time. 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes together, team. All right, Cheryl. Do you know what your human design energy type is, Cheryl? You can type it in the chat if you like. If you don't know, you can download it. I dropped a link in the chat, or there's links in the caption as well. All right, Cheryl, this is for you. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, growth through the spinning wheel. All right, so Cheryl, the Wheel of Fortune is fate, right? It's those serendipitous events that happen. Do we believe in serendipity? I don't know. I think everything is divinely guided, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. The Wheel of Fortune is like, it's giving us potential for growth. It's giving us potential to level the fuck up. Sorry, that's just... It's a good energy. Old school rhetoric of tarot would have you believe that it's all ominous because fate is going to turn the wheel and you might end up at the bottom of the heap. Well, maybe, because life is real, right? Like humans and the human experience isn't always rainbows, sunshines, and lollipops, but everything that we go through is designed to help us step into our fullness. So Cheryl, working with this card, really one of the best things you can do is figure out what helps you feel stable and grounded when things start changing, because humans naturally do not like change. We do not like it when things start, we love patterns, we love familiarity, we love safety. And so when that wheel of fortune spins, there are moments of like, holy shit, brace yourself for impact, because who knows what's going to unfold. What do you do in those times? Because as in to support yourself in navigating that. Who are the people the relationships that you spend time with? Who are the support crew? What are the practices you have? Do you have a practice where you connect with spirit? Do you have a meditation practice? All those sorts of things. Oh, so good now. Love it. Ooh, the new you. I want to know more. Yes. So, Cheryl, the message, the gift, the blessing in the Wheel of Fortune is like, we can't know if when the wheel stops turning, if it's going to be the best thing ever, or maybe it's going to be a challenge. But what we can do is look after ourselves and do the things that help us feel grounded when change is happening. Yeah, it's exciting. I said it at the start of this live, but I love any card that has got change in it, because I just think, oh, it's like potential, right? It's pure potential. Oh, you're welcome, Nell. My pleasure. All right, Shelley. Let's do a reading with Shelley. Thank you so much for joining me, Shelley, and thanks for your patience. No, you didn't miss your reading. Definitely takes a while to get through everyone's readings, and I really appreciate everyone's patience, and I really appreciate you all being here. So yeah, if you don't know anything about your human design yet, I really encourage you to definitely start by downloading your chart and just look, honestly, that is your energetic blueprint. So you will recognize a lot in there. You might not consciously be able to understand it. Your conscious mind may not be able to make sense of it, but your soul, that is your soul. It's a blueprint of your soul's energetic gifts. There's a remembering, and you start that remembering when you download your chart and when you start looking at it. And there's also some links that are attached to your chart that will help you understand more about your chart. And then go and follow me at Level Up with Katie B on Instagram, because I put a lot of free resources in there. I've got a podcast. I've got a podcast where you can learn about human design. You can learn about personal development, mindset, energetics. It's called the Level Up with Katie B podcast. New episode came out yesterday. I've got loads and loads of free resources, but I just really encourage you to start your human design journey, because it will help you manifest with more ease. And who the frick doesn't want that, right? We all want that. I want to manifest with more ease. All right, Shelley, let's go. Ooh, the Magician. Oh, another kind of, it is fresh energy. The Magician is the guide, though. He's like knocking on the door saying, like, what signs have you been ignoring? Shelley, have you been asking for signs from spirit lately, and the signs and then you're getting them, and then you're like, oh no, but I need another sign, or like that's not obvious enough, or that's a fluke or something like that. The Magician tends to come through when we've been kind of talking to spirit, or like wanting universal source or spirit, whatever you call, the big energy and source and your intuition, when we've been talking but not believing the signs. The Magician comes and goes like, oh, like seriously? Do I need to slap you across the chops and like give you more guidance than what you've got right now? It happened to me a few years ago when Nell and I were doing Marina's Psychic Circle. I was like, just give me a freaking obvious sign. And I was actually, my room looked different. I had a different picture up on my desk back there. And then the sign like fell off and smacked me in the back of the head, because I was sitting on the ground meditating, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know about you, but spirit often does that to me when I've kind of been talking to me and sending me messages, but I've been ignoring them. Sometimes they come through loud and clear, and they're like, come on. So Shelley, this is that energy, right? Like, what signs have you been not paying attention to? Because if you're at a crossroads and you've been talking to them and really like missing the obvious, this is Hermes. He is the guide. He's like, I've got you. Now just be open. So how to work with the Magician, Shelley? I would say it's like your morning mantra for the next week, I'm open and ready to receive guidance. I'm open and ready to receive clarity. But you got to trust yourself as well, hey? Again, human design strategy and authority will help you do that because it helps you trust your inner wisdom. It helps you trust your strategy is like the language of the universe speaking through you, and your authority is the language of your intuition speaking through you. So with those two powers combined, like that's incredible, right? So yeah, just nurture it. Trust. Because there are signs. You're being guided. That is the big message in The Magician. You are being guided. All right. So who else have we got? Hi, Louise from Canada. So nice to see you. Did I do one for Teresa? Yes, I did. Teresa, have I done your reading yet? I can't remember. Can you just let me know in the comments if I've done your reading, if you're still here? Hi, Louise. What part of Canada are you from? I have spent a lot of time in Canada. I used to be a ski instructor. I used to work at Whistler. I used to work at Fernie. And I used to work, that's it actually. My grandparents live on Vancouver Island. So I wonder whereabouts in Canada you are. All right, Louise. Let's do this. Oh, you would like read. Okay, yeah, sorry, Teresa. I didn't mean to miss you. Oh, Ontario. I've never been to Ontario, but love Canada. All right, Teresa, you're up next. Okay, brilliant. Okay, like don't repeat the same. Yeah, I mean, the cards back in the deck, but you saw the crossroads, hey, like the splitting crossroads that Hermes was standing in front of. He is the guide. But yes, you absolutely can trust yourself. Hi, Louise. Another Louise. All right, this is Louise Dupuis Hunda. Is that right? Hope so. Let's do this. What's coming through for you? Do you know your human design energy type, Louise? Oh, 9 of Cups. Such a beautiful card. Oh, so good. Okay, so the reason I love the 9 of Cups, Louise, is because it's a card that represents kind of sustainable relationships. It's to do with our heart, matters of our heart. And it comes to us when we have kind of gone through the roller coaster. We've had the surface level sort of the challenges, the ups and downs of an emotional situation. And we've actually been brave enough to overcome that by, seeking support, working on our own selves, working on our own emotional healing so that we project less into the relationship with the other. Now, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but with the cups, it is about our relational world, like it is to do with matters of our heart. It's not always to do with a romantic relationship. It can be to do with a romantic relationship. Often it's about the relationship you have with yourself. And regardless, Louise, this card is a card of celebration for like where you have come, for navigating the ups and downs. And it really asks us to trust and celebrate, like to dare to believe that vision, that relationship is possible, that beautiful, satisfying soul level satisfaction is available to you. That's the energy of the 9 of Cups. Like celebrate and dare to hope, dare to dream, dare to be in that. Don't be so guarded. You don't have to close your heart off. Open your heart up and let yourself receive love and support. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now this is going to be my last reading. Teresa, thank you so much, Teresa, for your patience. I absolutely know how frustrating it can be when you've waited so long. Oh, you're so welcome, Louise. Thanks so much for joining me here today. It's been really lovely to be able to do a reading for you. I really appreciate everyone showing up and connecting. It's really lovely. All right, Teresa, let's see. Oh, 2 of Wands. So it's the beginning of a new journey, and someone else earlier got the 2 of Wands. It is the like embarking on a new creative endeavor, Teresa. And look, is it the side hustle? Is it the like, yes, I'm ready to welcome more abundance through a new creative vision? Is there something that you've been sitting on that you're like, oh, it's time? I have no fucking idea how I'm going to make this happen, but I'm feeling the desire to move forward with something new. This is the energy of the Two of Wands. And when it comes up, it's like, it's okay. It's safe for you to go into the unknown. Chiron is in the background. He's the wounded healer, and he comes up for us when we're being sort of called to tap into our life experience, all the wisdom, all that beautiful medicine that you have alchemized through your journey through life up until this point is here to support you on your current journey. Don't let that go to waste, right? It's really a call into like letting yourself have that and letting yourself use that to guide you and support you on your journey as you move into this new creative endeavor, because that's what the wands are. It's like the matters of our heart, that pull that we get to create, to birth something new. So good. All right, team, I have gone over. So I'm going to sign off for the night, but it's absolutely amazing to connect with you here. I really appreciate you all being here. I really appreciate all your patience. If you want to find out more about human design, check out at Level Up with Katie B on Instagram, levelupwithkatieb.com. Also, my gift shop is open. The doors are open for pretty much for the rest of December, but go in and check that out if you want to get someone you love a tarot voucher, a human design reading, get yourself one at a discounted price. There's some goodies in there. So yeah, awesome. Have a fantastic night. So good to see you, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.